For many Americans over 60, vision problems are often accepted as an unavoidable part of getting older. Blurry streetlights at night, dry or gritty eyes in the morning, trouble reading small print, or feeling tired after only a few minutes of screen time are commonly brushed off as just aging. Many seniors are told they'll simply need stronger glasses, more eye drops, or expensive supplements for the rest of their lives. This belief is deeply ingrained, but it's also misleading. While aging does affect the eyes, worsening vision is not always an inevitable decline with no options. In many cases, it's a sign that the eyes are undernourished, overstressed, and not getting the support they need to repair themselves. Vision loss in older adults doesn't usually happen overnight. It builds slowly, often over years. Small changes add up. Blood flow to the eyes becomes less efficient. Protective pigments in the retina thin out, and the cells responsible for processing light accumulate damage. These changes make everyday tasks harder and more dangerous. Night driving becomes stressful as headlights blur and glare increases. Reading bills or medication labels requires brighter light or magnifying glasses. Even walking in dim hallways or on uneven sidewalks becomes riskier. Vision loss is one of the top reasons seniors lose confidence and independence, not because they can't see at all, but because they no longer trust what they see. What's rarely explained clearly is that the eyes are living tissue, not static lenses. They respond to how the body is fueled, rested, and cared for. Just like muscles or skin, eye tissue relies on steady nourishment and repair. Many older Americans eat lighter meals, skip fats, or rely on processed foods that fill the stomach but don't supply the nutrients the eyes need. Others take supplements without realizing that pills are often poorly absorbed, especially as digestion slows with age. Over time, this creates a gap between what the eyes require and what they receive. Another factor is sleep. During sleep, especially deep sleep, the body shifts into repair mode. Blood flow changes, inflammation is reduced, and damaged cells begin to recover. The eyes are no exception. At night, the retina and optic nerve finally get the chance to catch up on repair work that can't happen during the day. If the body lacks the right building blocks, that repair process is limited. This is why some seniors notice their vision feels worse in the morning, or why dryness and irritation seem constant. The eyes never fully recover overnight. The idea that vision loss is just aging benefits industries built around lifelong treatments, but it doesn't serve older adults well. Accepting decline as unavoidable often delays action until problems become severe. In reality, many age-related vision issues can be slowed, stabilized, or partially improved when the eyes are supported properly. This doesn't mean promising perfect eyesight or throwing away glasses. It means understanding that decline is not always fixed or permanent. For older Americans who want to stay independent, keep driving safely, enjoy reading, and feel confident moving through daily life, recognizing this truth is empowering. Vision health isn't only about eye exams and prescriptions. It's about giving the body what it needs to protect and maintain one of its most important senses. Once seniors understand that their eyes are still capable of repair, especially during sleep, they can begin making simple, practical choices that support clearer, more comfortable vision over time. In reality, sleep is one of the most active healing periods the body experiences, especially for the eyes. While you're asleep, your body shifts its focus away from movement and digestion and toward repair. Blood flow is redirected, inflammation is lowered, and damaged cells begin rebuilding themselves. This process is especially important for eye health because the eyes work non-stop during the day and are constantly exposed to light, screens, and environmental stress. During the deeper stages of sleep, the eyes finally get a break. The retina, which is responsible for processing light and sending images to the brain, receives increased circulation at night. This improved blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients needed to repair small amounts of daily wear and tear. For older adults, this nightly repair window becomes even more critical because the body doesn't bounce back as quickly as it once did. Without enough support, damage can slowly build up, leading to blurry vision, reduced contrast, and increased glare sensitivity over time. Timing plays a key role here. Eating the right foods too late at night can interfere with sleep, while eating them too early may mean the nutrients are already used up elsewhere in the body. For many seniors, consuming supportive foods about 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime allows digestion to begin while still making those nutrients available during the peak repair hours of sleep. This timing aligns with natural sleep cycles, when the body is most focused on healing rather than processing large meals. Another overlooked factor is how sleep quality affects the eyes. Poor sleep or frequent awakenings reduce the amount of deep sleep the body gets. This limits the time available for repair and can leave the eyes feeling dry, irritated, or strained the next day. Many older Americans notice that after a restless night, their vision feels worse in the morning. Street signs look less sharp, reading feels harder, and the eyes tire quickly. This isn't imagined. It's a direct result of missed repair time. Creating a consistent bedtime routine supports this healing process. Dimming lights in the evening, avoiding bright screens close to bedtime, and keeping the bedroom quiet and cool all help the body settle into deeper sleep. When paired with proper nutrition before bed, this routine gives the eyes the best possible chance to recover overnight. For seniors, understanding that sleep is a powerful tool for vision support changes how they approach eye health. Instead of seeing nighttime as passive, it becomes an opportunity. By respecting sleep and aligning nutrition with it, older adults can work with their body's natural rhythms to support clearer, more comfortable vision day after day. Supplements come with long labels, eye drops promise quick fixes, and procedures sound intimidating. What often gets overlooked is that real, lasting support for vision starts with everyday foods that are already familiar and accessible. The group of foods ranked from 8 to 5 in this approach, sweet potatoes, wild-caught salmon, goji berries, and organic egg yolks, form a powerful foundation for eye health. They don't work like instant medicine, but they quietly nourish the eyes night after night, helping slow damage, improve comfort, and support clearer vision over time. Sweet potatoes are a perfect example of how simple food choices can make a real difference. Many seniors enjoy them for their taste and ease of preparation, but few realize how valuable they are for vision. Sweet potatoes are rich in vitamin A, which plays a key role in helping the eyes adjust to low light. This matters because one of the first vision changes many older adults notice is difficulty seeing at dusk or while driving at night. Headlights glare more, street signs blur, and shadows feel harder to judge. Vitamin A supports the eye's ability to handle these changes. When sweet potatoes are eaten in the evening, the body uses that nutrient during sleep, when the eyes naturally focus on repair. Preparing them with the skin on and pairing them with a small amount of healthy fat, like butter or coconut oil, helps the body absorb what it needs. Over time, many people notice night vision feels steadier and less stressful. Wild-caught salmon adds another layer of support, especially for dry eyes and overall comfort. Dry, irritated eyes are extremely common in older Americans, particularly those who spend time indoors with heating or air conditioning. Salmon contains healthy fats that help maintain the protective layer of moisture on the surface of the eye. These fats also support circulation, which is important because the eyes rely on tiny blood vessels to deliver oxygen and nutrients. Poor circulation can leave eye tissue undernourished, even if the rest of the body seems fine. Eating a modest portion of salmon a few times a week, especially earlier in the evening, gives the body building blocks it can use during sleep. Many seniors report that their eyes feel less gritty in the morning and that blinking feels more comfortable throughout the day. Goji berries may be less familiar to some Americans, but they're becoming easier to find in grocery stores and health food sections. These small red berries have been traditionally associated with eye support, and modern research helps explain why. Goji berries contain compounds that help protect the central part of the eye responsible for sharp vision. This is especially important for tasks like reading, sewing, using a phone, or recognizing faces across a room. As people age, this central vision can slowly lose clarity, making close-up tasks tiring and frustrating. Eating a small portion of goji berries in the evening allows the body to use their protective properties overnight. Soaking them briefly in warm water or mixing them into yogurt makes them easier to digest and absorb. Seniors who include them regularly often describe better visual stamina, meaning their eyes feel less fatigued after focused tasks. Organic egg yolks round out this foundation by providing nutrients in a form the body absorbs easily. Eggs are already a staple in many American households, making them a practical option. The yolk contains compounds that naturally collect in the eye and act like internal sunglasses, filtering harsh light and reducing glare. This can be especially helpful for older adults who are sensitive to bright sunlight or artificial lighting. Preparing eggs gently, soft scrambled or lightly cooked, preserves these nutrients. Eating them in the evening allows the body to deliver those compounds to eye tissue during sleep. Over time, this can improve contrast, making it easier to see differences between shades and textures, which helps with depth perception and safety. What makes these foods so effective as a group is how they work together. Sweet potatoes support low-light vision, salmon improves moisture and circulation, goji berries protect central vision, and egg yolks help manage glare and light sensitivity. None of them promise overnight miracles, but together they address many of the most common vision complaints older Americans experience. This is especially valuable because vision problems rarely exist in isolation. Someone struggling with dry eyes often also deals with glare. Someone with night vision trouble may also feel eye fatigue during the day. Supporting the eyes from multiple angles creates more noticeable, lasting improvement. Another important aspect of this foundation is consistency. These foods work best when they're part of a regular routine, not an occasional fix. For many seniors, that means making small, realistic changes, swapping a late-night snack for a baked sweet potato, choosing salmon for dinner twice a week instead of processed meat, adding a spoonful of goji berries to an evening snack, enjoying eggs a few nights a week instead of sugary desserts. These changes don't feel restrictive, and they fit naturally into American eating habits. There's also a psychological benefit to this approach. Vision loss often brings anxiety, especially when it affects driving, reading, or recognizing faces. Feeling helpless can make people withdraw from activities they enjoy. Taking simple steps with food restores a sense of control. Seniors often feel encouraged when they notice small changes, like less dryness in the morning or less eye strain after reading.
Yes, I'm starving.
These early improvements build confidence and motivation to continue. It's important to note that this foundation doesn't replace eye exams or medical care. Regular checkups remain essential. However, food-based support fills a gap that prescriptions alone often can't address. Glasses correct vision, but they don't nourish eye tissue. Eye drops relieve symptoms, but they don't always address underlying causes. These foods support the eyes from the inside, working quietly in the background. For Americans over 60, building this foundation is about more than eyesight. Clear, comfortable vision supports independence. It makes driving safer, reduces the risk of falls, and keeps daily tasks manageable. It allows people to stay engaged with hobbies, read comfortably, and feel confident moving through their environment. Vision health directly affects quality of life, and protecting it doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. By focusing on these 4 foundational foods, seniors give their eyes the steady support they need to age more comfortably. Over weeks and months, the benefits accumulate. The eyes feel less strained. Visual clarity feels more stable. Nighttime driving feels less intimidating. These changes may seem subtle at first, but they matter. They represent the difference between feeling limited and feeling capable. Ultimately, this group of foods shows that improving vision after 60 isn't about chasing trends or miracle cures. It's about returning to basics and using food as daily support. When seniors understand how these familiar foods help their eyes and make them part of an evening routine, they create a strong base for long-term eye health, one meal at a time. This is where the higher-ranked foods, bilberries, black currants, saffron, and raw cacao, play a unique role. These foods don't just support comfort or surface moisture. They work deeper, helping protect and support the parts of the eye responsible for sharp vision, night vision, and clear signal processing between the eyes and the brain. This level of support is especially important for seniors who feel their eyesight slipping, despite glasses or eye drops. Bilberries are one of the most well-known foods for night vision support, and for good reason. Many older adults notice that seeing in low light becomes harder long before daytime vision declines. Driving at night, walking in dim parking lots, or moving through the house with lights off can feel risky. Bilberries help support the eye's ability to adapt to darkness and reduce visual fatigue. When eaten in the evening, their protective compounds are available during sleep, when the eyes naturally reset from daily light exposure. Over time, many seniors report less eye strain and improved confidence in low-light situations. Black currants add another layer of protection by supporting the small blood vessels that feed the eyes. Healthy circulation is critical for delivering oxygen and nutrients to delicate eye tissue. As circulation slows with age, the eyes can suffer quietly. Black currants help maintain flexibility and strength in these tiny vessels, which supports clearer vision and steadier eye pressure. For older Americans concerned about long-term eye health, this type of support is especially valuable. Saffron may seem unfamiliar in everyday American kitchens, but its impact on eye health has drawn increasing attention. Used in very small amounts, saffron helps support the cells responsible for converting light into clear images. For seniors struggling with washed-out colors or reduced sharpness, saffron offers gentle, steady support when used consistently before bed. Its effects are subtle but meaningful over time, especially when paired with good sleep habits. Raw cacao stands at the top because of its ability to support blood flow and energy production within the eyes. Unlike sugary chocolate products, pure raw cacao provides compounds that help improve circulation and protect eye tissue from stress. For seniors, better blood flow means better nourishment of aging eye cells during sleep, when repair is most active. Together, these foods work at a deeper level than basic nutrition. They help protect vision pathways reduce
thank you.
ongoing damage, and support long-term clarity. For Americans over 60, incorporating even one or two of these foods into an evening routine can make a meaningful difference over time. The biggest mistake many seniors make is trying to do everything at once, then giving up when it feels overwhelming. The truth is, your eyes respond best to consistency, not perfection. Small steps done regularly are far more powerful than occasional big efforts. A good place to start is with your evening routine. Think of the hour before bed as preparation time, not just for sleep, but for overnight repair. Choose one vision-supporting food and make it part of that routine. For example, you might start with a baked sweet potato a few nights a week, or 2 gently cooked eggs instead of a sugary dessert. If that feels easy, add another option later, such as salmon twice a week or a small bowl of berries with yogurt. There's no need to force all 8 foods into your diet. Even 1 or 2 used consistently can make a noticeable difference over time. Timing matters more than most people realize. Try to eat these foods about 60 to 90 minutes before bedtime. This gives your body enough time to begin digestion while still making nutrients available during sleep, when the eyes are most focused on repair. Avoid heavy meals late at night, which can disrupt sleep and reduce the benefits. A calm, predictable schedule helps your body know when it's time to rest and recover. Pay attention to how you prepare food as well. Gentle cooking preserves nutrients better than high heat. Baking, steaming, or lightly sautéing works well. Pairing foods with healthy fats, like butter, olive oil, or coconut oil, helps your body absorb what your eyes need. These are simple adjustments that don't require special skills or expensive ingredients. Equally important is what you avoid in the evening. Too much sugar late at night can interfere with sleep and increase inflammation. Excess alcohol dries the eyes and disrupts rest. If you enjoy a treat, keep portions modest and earlier in the evening. Your eyes benefit most when sleep is deep and uninterrupted. One habit I often suggest is keeping a short eye check-in journal. Nothing complicated, just a few notes once or twice a week. Ask yourself, are my eyes less dry in the morning? Is reading more comfortable? Do lights bother me less at night? These small observations build trust in the process. When you notice even slight improvements, it becomes easier to stick with the routine. It's also important to set realistic expectations. These foods won't replace glasses or cure every eye condition, but they can help slow decline, reduce discomfort, and support clearer vision over time. Many seniors notice changes within a few weeks, while deeper improvements often take a few months. That's normal. Aging happens slowly, and so does healing. If you're caring for your vision now, you're also protecting your independence. Clearer sight means safer driving, fewer falls, easier reading, and more confidence in daily life. That's worth a small change in routine. My advice is simple. Start tonight. Choose one food. Eat it calmly, without rushing. Go to bed at a regular time. Let your body do the rest. You don't need to believe in miracles, just in giving your eyes steady support. Over time, those small choices can add up to clearer mornings, more comfortable days, and a stronger sense of control over your health.